Hi everyone, I'm Marc, the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. You know, everyday life we wonder, like, what is going on? What surrounds us? And we try to figure this out in one form or another on how everyday life functions. But today's topic I would really love to get into, and I think you'll find this very, very interesting. It's called Lucid Dreaming and Waking Life. What does this mean? How does it work? And how does it all come together? Well, let's get started. Let's talk about lucid dreaming and waking life. Waking life is, you know that you're aware of what's around you, right? You know, you got to go to for a good example, you got to go to the store, or you got to go to work, or you got to pick up your kids if you have, if you have children, or you have to go to school, like college or whatever it is, but you're aware of doing those things. Sometimes our mind starts to wonder about, why am I thinking about all these different things, and I have all this in my mind? Because the mind is trying to assimilate. It's trying to figure out, what can I do in my life? And how do I handle my life? And what is important? What's not important? Dealing with the waking life, you're aware of what you need to do and what you may not want to do at the moment, but you can do later. But lucid dreaming goes in a little bit in a different direction. And what is the direction? Believe it or not, our conscious mind isn't aware when we're in a waking state, right? We're doing our thing here. But when we're dreaming, it's like, how do you open up the unconscious when you're sleeping? Ways to tap in, the ways to really work through so you can actually know that you're dreaming. How do you do this? And how does it really work? Well, normally I like to teach my clients about lucid dreaming that you want to start out with thinking about a smell. For a good example, you say to yourself, well, I don't smell my dreams. What does that mean? Well, energy, everything's made up of energy. Now, dealing with a smell is also energy. So if you put like a little bit of aromatherapy, not too much, but a little bit of aromatherapy on your pillow, and then you smell it. Don't get in your eyes now, because it could burn. So be careful. And only a couple of drops on your pillow, and it won't ruin the pillow. And then just smell it, as you're laying down. And just keep on thinking of the smell. Eventually, what happens here is, when we're sleeping, we're going into the unconsciousness because we don't know if we're sleeping or we're awake. Even though there is a consciousness as well, because you're aware that something's going on. So you have a combination thing both going on. But, like I said before, everything's energy. Smell is an energy. And if you keep on smelling it on the pillow and keep on thinking of it before you go to bed, and think about roses will smell like that. Think of roses in your mind, as well as smell the fragrance on your pillow. And when you keep on doing it enough times, then you're going to be seeing those flowers in your dream because you have that so much in your mind. Like, for a good example, it's like when you worry about something, about like with work, and all of a sudden now you see your co-workers there, and you're saying, what are they doing? And you're trying to figure this out. You don't know if you're dreaming or not. but because there was so much on your mind that it went from the conscious state, the awareness, to the unconscious state. And it came through. And when it came through, the energy behind that is the formation, then there's the visual. So if you keep on smelling the pillow, eventually not only will you see the flowers that you imagine in your mind, but also you'll smell the fragrance, the fragrance of the smell. So think of it this way. Now think of something else, but there's another point I want to bring out to you. Even though you'll experience it, but when you're doing that and you have in your mind about those flowers that you want to visualize and the smell, because you're smelling it, you also want to think in your mind that I want to see this in my dream. I want to see this in my dream, and put that into your mind. So it'll be in the conscious mind, and then when you keep on doing it enough time, enough repetitions, the unconscious will wake up, and then you have the awareness between the consciousness and the unconsciousness, between the two, that are totally aware. And now the unconsciousness knows that you are dreaming, and then you'll say, I can't believe I'm actually dreaming, and I remember my dream. And not only do I remember my dream, but I knew I was dreaming. Because enough times that you program that into your mind, even do this before you go to bed, you'll be surprised you'll have more lucid dreaming. And that's what lucid dreaming is when not only do you remember your dreams, but the big thing here is you are dreaming. So that is awesome. Think about that. And you could do that with anything. I mean, you could do that with thinking about a job that you want to get, for good example. And keep on thinking about that. Then you may have visited, or you have it in your mind. You may have seen it online, and then all of a sudden just keep on visualizing that. Take a picture of it, and keep on keep on looking at, and you keep on thinking about it. And then you tell your mind that you want to remember this in a dream. Eventually now the mind is thinking differently, even in dream state, and you'll start being aware of your dreams. In the waking state, like I said before, you have the awareness. You know that you are awake. You know you're doing things. Unless if you're so tired, you don't have an awareness. Because you're more like you're not seeing things where they are because you're so tired you can't focus. Well, that's a different story. You need more rest and sleep. Meditation would help that out, to become more aware of things. But overall, you're pretty much aware in the waking state. And that's the difference between the two that I want to share with you today, that I think you would find very fascinating. A lot of people love dreams. They love to see things in their dreams. And I'll be honest with you, dreams could be a lot of fun. I've done things in my dreams. I alter things. And I thought that was really cool. That not only was I aware of my dreams, but I was thinking about different things in my dream because I was aware of it, things that I wanted, and things actually changed in the dreams. And I knew I was doing it, and it happened that way. So you have the power to do this, and it's such a wonderful experience. This is why I'm sharing with this, for you today, to keep that in mind. So, and I know most people like dreaming. I don't think too many people don't like dreaming. But if you do it, I think it'll be awesome, because then you have the experience of it. And think of it, it's like your reality. It's like your space, your moment. To have that experience of lucid dreaming. But remember, you could do that with smells, you could do that with visual, because think of it, in the dream, you really don't smell, but with enough work, you can start smelling things in the dream. And even another thing I want to bring out to you is color even. Think of certain colors, even seeing the colors repetitiously. And enough times, again, you'll get it from your conscious mind to your unconscious mind, and it becomes aware, and then it starts waking up. Not saying that the unconscious mind, you're going to know every little thing about it, because no, overall, the conscious state is you're not aware. So keep that in mind, between the two, and enjoy the experience of it. And when doing it, be patient with it, knowing it does take some time. But for some of my clients that tried it, it didn't take too long. For some people, it took a couple of months. So it depends on what how involved you are with it, how receptive you are of it. But remember, you can smell things, you can see things, you can even feel things from the experience what you want to have. I mean, what I do with the lucid dreaming, I actually, not only do I visualize a garden and smell the flowers, the aromatherapy I put on my pillow, but also I go to places that normally I wouldn't have control of, because now with the lucid dreaming, you're starting to have control of your dreams to a certain point. And when you get more deep into it, you'll see that you could alter things, like I said before. And that's it, and that wraps it up, and hopefully this helps you guys today. If you need to schedule a session with me regarding this or anything else I can help you with, because my goal as a spiritual coach, a spiritual advisor, is to help you. My website is listed right below, so you could contact me that way. And everyone, please be safe, be loving to yourself, don't be hard on yourself, and enjoy the experience of lucid dreaming and the awakened state, because life is precious, and enjoy every moment at a time. I'm Marc, the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Blessings and love to you, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Bye for now.